members of the Fourth Estate and the Republic of Kenya, it's a solemn occasion where I'm holding a press conference at the factory of Patiala Distillers Kenya Limited, situated at Maboko. Incidents of this are as follows: that this company was established in the year 2009. It has been in existence from that time to date. The company Patiala is registered to manufacture alcoholic drinks. It is licensed by all the agencies that are supposed to license it: KRA, KEBS, and all the others. The licenses, we have displayed them to the whole world. Third, it produces 9 categories of beverages that are in the market for quite some time. This entity distributes its products the whole country. It imports some of the products and as a franchise distributes them, while others it manufactures them and distributes them to the whole country. Their products and their drinks have been in existence for the last 15 years without any issue by the regulator, by the entities that test, by KEBS at all. This entity employs more than 300 permanent workers. It employs per day, every day, at least 250 casuals. An average of 6,000 casuals work here every month. Into the exchequer, every year, Patiala Distributors pays taxes to the tune of 1.2 billion Kenya shillings. It's among the large tax organizations that contribute the largest amount of tax in this country. Since the inception, it has contributed to over 20-something billion shillings into the tax regime of this country. The people who directly benefit out of this establishment, we have calculated the trucks that transport raw materials to this place, the trucks that transport the end results of the materials, the products to the market, the drivers employed, mechanics employed, the cleaners of those vehicles. Then we have a shopping place, as you have seen outside, the ecosystem, the road infrastructure. When Patiala came here, was nowhere. Electricity was nowhere. Today, we have a vibrant economy. Border borders doing their businesses there. We have Mama Mboga doing there. We have the hustlers outside here who are aching their lives. The indirect employment, those are wives, those are children who go to school, those are husbands, those are parents. We have almost 10,000 Kenyans benefit indirectly to this industry. It is a serious economic question whereby we have a local entrepreneur creating jobs and getting the economy running. To come to the issue that has brought us here, Patiala distributes its drinks to a constituency called Mathira, constituency in Nyeri County, specifically to a town called Karatina. Allegations arose that there are 2 products, the Diamond Ice and Flying Horse, that drink is not licensed, it is illicit. The police invaded the distributor from Karatina and took several cartons and several crates of beer to the police station. Owners were summoned, samples were taken. Kenya Revenue Authority cleared the consignment that it complies with all the tax regime. KEBS, the entity created by the law to deal with that issue, cleared. All the other entities, like the government chemist, cleared the drink. And therefore, our plant, the directors, owners, Patiala Distributors were never taken to court or charged. The consignment was left. Upon the owners asking for the release of the consignment that was put in an inventory, the police, without any notice, without any lawful possession, without any reason to confiscate that drink, refused to release the drink. Only yesterday, to see from the social media, the member of parliament for Mathira and the senator from Nyeri, the senator of Nyeri, pretending that they have gone to a police station, they have raided a police station, and they have taken the experts. If our plants were going to be charged, those were experts in an area that is properly secured. An invasion into the police station at the district, a sub-county headquarters that has more than 200 armed policemen with more than 2,000 guns, and armed women, 20 of them or 30, led by the area member of parliament, led by the senator, walked in. There was no breakage, there was no fire exchange, there was no any artillery exchange. They walked in and were supported by the police. They removed the consignment of our plant, destroyed those consignments at the glare of the cameras. The elected leaders purported to have done their own tests at parliament and found out that the consignment was contaminated and it was illicit. There is no chemical analysis presented by members of parliament to justify that action. Aggrieved with that, as my clients, they instructed me, I have written a letter to the director, the chair of uphold. I've written a complaint pursuant to the director of public prosecutions, directions that whenever the police misbehave, we make a formal complaint to the chair of independent policing authority. 2, I have full instructions again, and I've done that, to write to the EACC, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, to investigate the 2 legislators, because that conduct of yesterday is contrary to Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya and the Ethics and the State Officers Code of Conduct. We have also copied the same to the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Senate to institute disciplinary measures on the 2 legislators. 3rd, we shall be suing for defamation the 2 legislators who have claimed and injured the brands of our plants. We shall go for defamation in a manner that they will not be able to defend themselves. 4th, we recorded a complaint at the police, the OB, for malicious damage to property. We are putting the Inspector General of Police to notice. We are also putting the Director of Public Prosecution under Article 157 to direct the police, the Inspector General of Police under Article 244 and 245 to take immediate action to get the 2 members of Parliament to be arrested and be arraigned in court. This is a democratic country. This is a country governed by the rule of law. The politics behind this, all the citizens of this country have seen the type of production units that we are facing. This is a plant. The owners of this plant have spent to the tune of more than 100 billion shillings to put this project. There is competition. There is competition, and we cannot allow, as the defenders of justice, business rivalry to be used to shut down such enterprises. We shall be moving to court for any government entity that will succumb to the politics of the Mount Kenya region to try to close such business. The country is under a regime headed by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, that swore to defend private enterprises. We cannot allow politicians to interfere with private businesses. This entity is licensed. This entity is selling products that meet all the certification required. We shall be moving with speed tomorrow to court to ensure that if it's true, KEBS has been infiltrated to cancel licenses, to recall licenses that were obtained by proper certification, then we shall be moving to court immediately to ensure that the rule of law is upheld in this country. This country cannot be run as a banana country. This country cannot be run at the whims of politicians. This country, if now people are saying, the 2 members of Parliament are saying, the products of Patiala cannot be sold in Mathira constituency, under which provisions of the law do members of Parliament have to say they can ban a product licensed from being sold in their region? If the product is not manufactured in Mathira constituency, if the product is not manufactured in Mathira constituency, then it cannot be sold there. Are we inciting Kenyan